would a US strike on Iran mean for China?
Well, certainly I think China has been following very closely the development of the situation in the region, and very much in the hope that peace will prevail. And with certainly the international community, the regional countries, and so on and so forth. So that's why we have seen that the past few days, not only I think the foreign minister himself has conducted telephone conversations with his counterpart in the region, but also I think President Xi, during his sort of visit, for attending the China Central Asia Summit, expressed the principled positions of China on this question, calling on the early and immediate sort of ceasefire, so that I think the situation will not go out of control.
Moscow, Ankara and Beijing have all condemned Israel's attacks on Iran. Will China provide support to Iran if it needs to retaliate?
Well, China has been very much, I think, clear and principled positions on the question of regional peace and stability, and specifically on the question of Iran's nuclear sort of programs and the ongoing Israel and Iran conflict. So I think China has clearly, explicitly condemned the military attacks by Israel against Iran, and expressed its deep sort of concerns of the consequences for the region and beyond, and extended its support for Iran to safeguard its own territorial integrity and security. And China strongly believes that military is not the way to address or to solve the political problem or these problems like we are having. And China calls upon all the countries, the international community, work together to give peace a chance, and most importantly, China would continue, as always, to play a constructive role in this regard.
Israel hasn't yet attacked Iran's energy exports, but if it does, what does that mean for China if it's cut off from oil?
China certainly does not want to see that eventuality taking place like the other countries in the region and beyond. And China would hope that the parties concerned directly would take into account the overall interest of the region, and also particularly the question like nuclear, the energy security, and also I think other security related like food and others, so that the legitimate interest of the countries like China and other will be guaranteed. China, for this regard, I think China will do whatever it takes diplomatically and others to ensure its interest will not be undermined.
We've seen, of course, not too long ago, China broker the Saudi-Iran deal, pledging firm support for Tehran on issues concerning core interests. Do you think you could see a similar side of, opportunity for China to get involved in potentially brokering a peace deal between Iran and Israel?
Certainly, I think China is very much, ready to play a kind of constructive role in not only helping to working together with the international community, the regional country in particular, to manage and mediate the whatever sort of conflict like that. And as you rightly said, that over the past years, we have seen that China has been proactively working along this line, not only in terms of the reconciliation between Saudis and Iran. Actually, most recently, back in March this year, China is also working together with Russia for kind of trilateral talks between China, Russia, and Iran, specifically on the question of nuclear issues. And that is also very much, and a demonstration that China has always want to play such kind of role. So I believe that if time is ready, opportunities arise, and China would continue to do that. And for that, I think what we need most at this moment is the succession of conflict and the readiness that has been expressed by the parties concerned for talks. At this moment, I don't see. I think that opportunity is arriving.
Rong Ying, thank you so much for your time on the program tonight.
Thank you.